Alright, today I got a review on the Redline Asset 2012. Everything on this bike is stock. I got this bike at 10 o'clock this morning and it's almost 4. So I had it for a few hours. I got about an hour's worth of riding time on it today. As far as my first initial feeling on this bike, when I first got on it, I started pedaling. It's a very, very, very smooth ride. Nothing is. I haven't rode a bike in a good year or two that's been as smooth as this bike. This bike has by far one of the best balances on it. When I took my first jump on it today, it seemed like the front end was a lot heavier. But once about 15 minutes into it or so, I kind of compensated for it, and it's just like riding any other my bikes I've ridden in the past. As far as the tires go, you got the Odyssey Dirt Path tires. They're a very good tire. They grip a lot. So if you like tires that actually grip the surface you're riding on, and this is a good tire. Unless you like if you're the type of guy that likes to let your tires, get away from the pavement just a little bit, I don't know if you like them. As far as the frame goes, it's the Redline Asset frame. It's part of their DSP series, their Dirt Park and Street series. I'm not sure about the top tube length. It's I'm 6'1" and I can ride this bike perfectly. So it is made for a bigger guy. A bigger guy, not saying fat or big in that way. I'm saying taller, 6 foot guy. It's just made for that. Integrated headset, and the hollow point stem, the Redline hex grips with the standard brake lever. The brakes are actually very good. And another thing I want to talk to you about, the rims, the Alien Nation PBR rims. Even though I do have the brakes, as you can see, as far as braking, it does not mess up the paint on the rims whatsoever very much. I got a little bit of scuffs here and there, but I bet you I can just buff those out and you can't even see anything. As far as the hub goes, it's a unsealed Redline hub. I'll probably get an Alien Nation hub for it just so I can keep everything Alien Nation. And plus, as you can hear, the Redline hubs are not that loud. They're not that loud at all. As far as the quality of them goes, it's a $400 bike, so it is a very good quality. Then you got the Redline Monster forks. I never heard of these forks before until I got on this bike, and they seem to be a very light and very durable fork. Then as the front rim, it's an Alien Nation PBR rim again with the Redline hub. It's just it's just their rims that they're going with. It seems to be working for them, so in my opinion, I would tell them to stick with it. And again, you got the Odyssey Dirt Path tires with the Redline bars. Like I said, the hollow point stem, which is very, very, very good stem. They put them on a lot of their bikes. I actually have a Redline 7.1 with the hollow point stem on it, and that was a few years ago. They actually quit doing the 7 points. I believe they quit doing them like a few years ago. So gives you an idea how long they've been doing it. Then there's just a Redline seat. As far as your seat post goes, that's as low as you're going to get at stock. You have to cut the post and you can get it lower. But other than that, 25 tooth sprocket, mid-bottom bracket, Odyssey twisted pedals. And that's about it. Then you got a 9-tooth back end or a cassette. And right over here, I'll show you the other Redline that I have. I bought this one a few years ago, so give me a break. It is kind of fucked up, but oh well. Actually, this is my cousin's bike, so it's been at my house for like the last year and a half. This one's actually, I think he paid $600 for this bike. You got the Redline sealed pedals, which are very good pedals, and then you got the Redline device crank. Then a chrome back rim. He's got the Redline pivotal seat. And the Redline 7.1 device frame, which is a very good frame. Then he's got I'm not sure what type of bars these are actually, but he picked these up. These aren't the bars that came on the bike. I actually had the old bars at one point. Then as you can see, this is what happens to the Redline hex grips after a while. You have to admit, these are the original grips that came on the bike, so you can't really ask for more. These were the tires that they were going with before they went to the Odysseys, and I did not like these tires. These tires kind of sucked. Then you got just a Redline rim. This is just the Redline 7.1 from a few years ago. So, alright, and those are my bike checks. So, yeah, leave a comment and subscribe.